Hello, welcome to Motorsport Radio. I'm Rhys Stephenson and today we're here at the sunny Snetterton circuit doing a few interviews. Let's hand over to Leicester to see how it all goes.
Peter Willis from WM Racing here at the R&G British Talent Cup. It's good to see you here and not often we catch up for a little chat, but how's your season going so far?
Yeah, it's been good so far. Started off at Donington with pretty good results and went on to Silverstone. Won at Silverstone in the last race by about 6 seconds just with I like the wet weather, so that sort of worked in my favour. And this weekend it started off good, just a few bike problems, and we'll see how it goes in the race.
Well, yeah, we're speaking here at Snetterton ahead of race number 1, and just mostly talking about the season so far. It's already round 3, Peter. How was MotoGP for you weekend?
Yeah, it was a good weekend. Sort of started off as it was mixed conditions. We don't know how the weekend was going to turn out. Weather kept changing. We're just like, right, we'll go out and sort of play it by ear and just see what happens. So we went out and the first practice sort of had promising practicing positions, and then went on to qualifying, got second row in qualifying, and then race 1 was good, sort of hit out the last lap, so I dropped back a bit, and then for race 2 I was starting third, so I ended up winning at the end just with it being wet. It started off dry when we were leaving the pits, and then everything just let loose and it became a flood pretty much.
I'm interested to know, when you're in that position starting race 2, like you say, on the front row, P3, what are you thinking beforehand? Now, honestly, are you thinking, maybe there's an outside chance I can do this? You know, are you watching out for Philip, obviously, and like the others, or are you really thinking, this is it, I'm going to do this? Where was your mind at that moment?
I think it was more, don't push too hard at the start, sort of base what everyone else is doing, and don't mess up the race start and try stay on. That was the main goal. So I sort of figured out what everyone's pace was doing. I just sort of went a second or two quicker just to pull a gap, and that's sort of how it played out.
Yeah. What's that feeling like to do that at MotoGP at Silverstone in front of everybody, and of course the first time as well?
I think it was good. It was something different. At the sort of, when I looked behind at the end, there was just no one there, and it felt more of a practice session more than a race. And so I didn't really believe what happened when I finished the line. I was like, that's pretty handy. But yeah, it was good. It was a good race to win it at.
It is a good race to win it at. Yeah, I suppose the blue ribbon event of the whole season. How did your family react, apart from just being really happy, of course? But anyone do any special things for you? Any celebrations?
I think there was a few celebrations now, but other than that, everyone's over the moon. That was sort of how it went, yeah.
Obvious question to ask is, when's number 2 coming?
Never know. We'll see.
Cool. Well, there you go. Were you even expecting to be battling up at the front last time round, though?
Well, I never sort of expected it, but sort of just noticed that was roughly how it was going to play out and just sort of took it from there.
So I guess you're hoping for similar conditions at future races, damp and wet, and just to maybe get a bit more of an advantage.
It makes my life easier when it's wet, as it does.
Fair enough. So looking ahead to the future then, I know it's basically take things round by round, see what everyone's doing on track and stuff, but have you got a plan, maybe a career plan, a path?
Well, at the minute we're not sort of sure we're going to things this season, just see what options lie open for next season. We'll just sort of see what's there, see what rides are available, and see if we change class and where to go from there.
Good stuff. And if anyone wants to follow your progress, follow you as a race winner now, I suppose, yeah, and maybe even come on board and support you, Peter, how can they do that?
They can contact me through Facebook or Instagram. Just put in Peter Willis Racing, and normally comes up in the first search result.
Fantastic stuff. Congratulations from being the most recent winner, as we're talking, just ahead of race 1 at Snetterton anyway. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Hello, thank you.
From Go Racing Development's team, we bumped into Harvey Claridge, familiar face here on Motorsport Radio. How are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm doing all right, thanks. It's been a while, probably since the British Talent Cup days, since we've caught up and had a chat. But no, I'm doing well, enjoying riding my bike. Got beautiful weather here at Snetterton, so can't complain too much.
Exactly, I'll quote you on that one later. Talk us through the season so far for you then. Well, how has it been going?
Well, to be honest, this has probably been one of the best starts to the season I've had in a while. The positions, they don't look amazing, but every track this year so far, we've gone 1 to 2 seconds a lap faster everywhere, which previous years would put me well into the top 10. But now I'm struggling to score points, so I'm enjoying it a lot. We've made big progress in mainly me riding, getting used to the super sport bikes, getting used to the heavier, bigger bikes compared to the GP2 because it was really nice and light. But no, we've been doing well, making good progress and just keeping ticking away really, just enjoying it.
Fantastic stuff. It is good to see you enjoying your racing and stuff. It can be challenging at times.
Yeah, no, last year we definitely had a lot of issues with arm pump and crashing a lot and just not really getting into the flow of things, which kind of, it was a rough start to the season last year, but towards the end we started to pick it up, and luckily, yeah, we've continued it this year, haven't got as many fitness issues, so it's all a lot better.
Well, last time I think we spoke to you on Motorsport Radio, I think you, I can't remember what it was so long ago, but maybe in the British Talent Cup, but you've obviously developed since then, and yeah, it's good to see you forging your own path, I suppose, here in the BSB paddock. What about, I mean, we're talking, what, halfway through this? Not even halfway through the season yet, but
Feels like it.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but thoughts on, like, future, really? Have you got, I mean, because you're older now, you're in university and everything, it's weird to see, like, how old, you're 20 now?
Yeah, I'm 20 now. So.
That blows my mind. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Thoughts on the future? What's lying ahead for you?
Well, I've just finished my second year of uni, so I've got one more year. I've got one more year of uni to go. Going to continue obviously racing. We're in super sport. That's the plan at the moment. We've got no real aims to move on until I figure out how to ride this bike and how to ride it fast. So that's the aim at the moment. We've got a lot going on in my life, just mainly trying to enjoy it as much and keep the racing serious. It's like not taking it too serious, but taking it serious enough where I'm not coming here for the sake of it. Like, we are trying to win, we're trying to do the best I can, but also enjoying all the other aspects of life as you do when you're growing up.
It was so long ago I wouldn't even know about anything like that, but second year of uni, what are you doing at uni since I mentioned it?
I'm a psychology student, so I'm studying psychology with the aim of going into sports psychology to help other athletes like myself and others, maybe in the paddock or in other sports, with their mental health and being able to compete.
Fantastic stuff. Keep us posted on that. Harvey, if anyone wants to follow your progress, see how you're doing, maybe follow you on social media or even come on board as a sponsor, maybe, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, all social medias, it's quite simple. It's just Harvey Claridge 16. You'll find it pretty much on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of them. And yeah, that's the easiest way to get in touch. There's emails and phone numbers there, so yeah.
And regular social media updates as well?
Yeah, we try our best. Most of the time throughout the season, it's very, very frequent, so yeah, it's good.
Fantastic to see you again. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Cheers, thank you.
And since we're here at the Go Racing Development Team, we've found Finn Smart-Weeden, aka Fat Boy Finn. Good to see you.
Nice to see you guys too. Yeah, it's been a good weekend so far.
Here at Snetterton, yeah, good weekend so far. And well, tell us, because you've not been racing for quite a while.
Yeah, so I've been off a bike now for 8 months. Last time I raced was last round of last year. Missed the first 2 rounds of this season. I had a niggly little shoulder issue from a crash 3 years ago that when I got ill through the winter, it flared up and I ended up going back in and out of hospital, loads of scans, and ended up needing surgery. So I had surgery at the beginning of this year. Spent the last 4 or 5 months just trying to recover from that. Still not fully fit, but my physio gave me the sign-off last week, 2 days before I came here. So, yeah, happy to be back racing and be back, even if I'm not 100% fit.
It is good to see you back racing, like you say, even if you're just using this as a learning weekend, potentially, just to get, back on track, basically. But what's that been like, really, from a personal point of view? The knowing that you're not going racing, missing the first part of the season, and all winter as well, going through. What have you been doing? How have you been coping and managing, and how have you ended up back here? What's your secrets?
It was really tough mentally actually throughout the winter. I had a really good end of the season last year, and then sort of a month after the season ended, I was hit with this big illness, and then my shoulder, and it was quite tough mentally going into it, not even really knowing, because I got ill sort of November time, and I didn't even know what was happening with my shoulder until February. So that was tough in itself, and then deciding to have the surgery and to get it sorted, and knowing that I would probably be out for the first couple of rounds, and didn't even think I'd be back here. So I was mentally preparing myself to be out for a little bit longer. So, and then coming to the first 2 rounds just to like support the team, and it was quite tough just being here and not being able to go racing, and even this weekend I've not been fully fit, and I've missed so much of pre-season and winter training, and everyone's just got that little edge on me. So just going out there and just not quite having everything how I feel I can ride, and being around people that I know I'm quicker than, it's been tough. But no, I'm just really happy to be back, and I've worked really well with the team. It's a new team for this year, and you know, Mark's been really great with my data and helping me with everything. So yeah, and the physio team here at BSB have been amazing this weekend. After every session I've been going over there and just helping to loosen it up a little bit, because it's been a bit sore, and they've been great just helping loosen it up, and you know, just helping me in every way they can. And I think I've just had fun going racing again this weekend.
Well, that is kind of what it's all about, really, just to keep on having fun. I think maybe some people forget that, but you have quite a large fan base, a growing fan base. They always tune into your live streams whenever you're doing the auctions and raffles online over the winter, with your mum helping as well. So that's always good. It must does that encourage you more to know that you've got so many fans willing you on and encouraging you back?
Yeah, definitely, especially over this winter. You know, it was so tough mentally, and the support I had from everyone in Club 74, and just like all of the fans on my public pages as well, it's just been great to just see everyone's just messages of support. And even at the first 2 rounds when I wasn't racing, we had people coming around saying hello, coming to see us, coming especially to see me, and it's like I'm not even riding. So to have that support from them it's been really nice, and it's been motivating me to get back racing.
Well, tell us then, for people who are not yet your supporters, Finn, how can they follow you? What's your social medias, and have you got a website as well?
We do have a website. It's not 100% sorted yet, but I'm quite active on Facebook and Instagram. FatboyFinn14 on Facebook and FatboyFinn on Instagram. And if you want to be a bigger supporter, I've got a private supporters club, Club 74, where you get access to a private Facebook group with a little bit more info, a little bit more updates throughout the week when we're not racing, and throughout the winter. So that's £74 for the year, and you get just a little bit extra. You get your name on the bike as well. It's just like a nice thing to help me out.
Well, I'd encourage everyone to certainly follow Finn's progression up the ranks for the rest of the season. All we can say really is, good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Harley McCabe saying hello to a few of his friends from the British Talent Cup paddock. It's good to see you back racing here at Snetterton. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I mean, just enjoying being back on a bike. I always enjoy riding a motorbike, and it's warm, it's red hot, so just ticking over.
I was going to ask why you don't have a shirt on, but it is swelteringly hot here.
And I've just got an ice bath as well, so I was actually drenched when I came out, but that was like 20 minutes ago and I'm already dry. So just shows
it is that, yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, back racing here at Snetterton, and challenges always for getting the bike set up. But I mean, obviously, we will know the result of the race by the time we have a chat here. So I'll just say, good luck with it, whatever happens here. But yeah, how are you feeling getting back racing?
I'm just happy to be here, to be fair. I know a lot of stuff's happened, but it's only made me more determined to win. So obviously I'll give it whatever I've got, and hopefully it's good enough for people. Hopefully it's enough for myself, you know. I don't know. See where it goes this weekend. To me,
when you were racing in the R&G British Talent Cup anyway, and you were always, even on some of your more challenging weekends, you were always one of the more mentally strong people who knew you could sort of pick yourself up after the initial, whatever the disappointment was of the weekend or something. So, I mean, you've got that, and I suppose that kind of to be mentally tough, I suppose, because that comes with just being a sports person as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been like that. I've always wanted to win. You know, I do whatever I can, and I'm not. People might see me as like cocky. I don't see myself. I just see myself as confident. You know, I think to do anything like this, if you don't believe in yourself, no one's believing in you. So just got to keep going. I know a lot's happened, but just keep going forward. There's nothing we can do about it. So just see what happens.
Well, on days like this where you're focused more on racing, and I suppose just to take your mind off things, that's kind of what you got to do, isn't it? But are you still doing your boxing?
Yeah, I still am. Yeah, still boxing. Season's over now, so I'm just training. There's no fighting going on, so just training. But yeah, out running and out training all the time for it. So yeah.
There's not many people they might know if they follow your social media, because you post a lot more about it on there. But not many people know that. I mean, I know nothing about boxing other than people knocking lumps out of each other. But is that really what it's like?
I mean, you can like.
I'm sure there's a lot more finesse and skill in it, but
if you watch it, then that's what it seems like. But it does take a lot of hard work. That's why I do it. It ties in with racing. And to be fair, I just enjoy scrapping. So I just enjoy just scrapping people.
Right. Well, on track and off track, being competitive is always good, I suppose. Yeah. So, is there a future in that for you? Are you any good at scrapping?
Do you know what? I'm all right. I'm not as good at boxing as I am racing, but I am all right. Yeah. I suppose if you put your mind to it, you're good at anything, aren't you? So it's just good because they tie in. Like boxing's so fitness, so it just ties in, and I can do both. So it's not like one's getting in the way of the other, but yeah, just enjoying that. So I'll just keep doing that as well.
Yeah, and do you find it gives you a bit of extra confidence, a bit of with the mentality and stuff? With like you say, ties in very well to be barging people out of the way on track, so to speak.
Yeah, I think it does, because not that it's just you feel. Well, I think that's why I'm so mentally tough, just because it's like same as racing. Once you're fighting or once you're out on track, you're by yourself. So like I don't rely on anyone or anything. I just get on with it. So I think that's probably why it helps most. Just get on with it.
Well, it is fantastic to see you here, back racing again at Snetterton. As I said, we're talking ahead of your race here, so good luck with that ahead. Are you definitely going to do the rest of the season?
Hopefully. I want to, but it's team's decision, you know. Whatever happens. I just focus on what I'm doing at the moment, and whatever happens. So, I don't know, we'll see.
Okay, well, it's interesting to hear, certainly. With you being no longer in the British Talent Cup anymore, I'm going to ask you because we're speaking outside the RS Racing awning, Filip Soroviak, and all these kids are pretty good. From your point of view, though, who's most impressed you?
Most impressed? I think Philip's an option to go with, innit, just because he's doing well at the moment. But I think like little Jack Dunabie's doing well. I think he's most impressed because he's come straight away. So and he's already up there. Harrison McCabe's doing well. You know, he's podiuming, and I think all of them are doing well. I don't think anyone's slowing it anymore. So I think they all need a bit of credit.
Well, yeah. Credit to them. So there you go. Harley, great to see you again, back in the paddock, back racing again, where you should be, and if not racing, we'll see you on a boxing ring near you.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to see you too.
Very good. We're down at the Fibertech Racing awning here, and we bumped into Ryan Rhino Frost. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. We've had a bit of a slow start to this weekend at the minute. It's just one of them tracks that I can't personally gel with. I think it's a bogey track for me, but we're going to do our best in the races and just see how it turns out throughout the weekend. Coming into
Snetterton this weekend on a high, having got another podium last time out at MotoGP at Silverstone.
Yeah, MotoGP was a good weekend for us. We had a double podium. What was my first ever double podium. Managing to pick up a second in a wet, what we couldn't have ever dreamed of before this season started. So yeah, it was nice.
And also coming into this round, just 12 points off the lead from the ever-dominant Filip Soroviak. What can you do to make him less dominant?
I don't know at this point. Obviously, we just got to keep riding our own races and riding as hard as we can at this point. I know that I'm always giving 100% every time I'm on that bike. So we're going to try throughout the weekend, just try and stay up that sharp end and see what the results we can do.
This year, has anything changed in your approach to how you go racing, mentality, training? Are you doing anything different?
I think with the training side, I'm a lot physically better. And then on the bike, we're a lot more relaxed. Obviously, we're still pushing 100%, but the mentality towards it, we're just a lot more calm, and the results are showing. So I think we're just going to keep this attitude for the rest of the year and see how it turns out at the end.
That's good. Have you got a team with you, behind you?
Yeah, 100%. The team is such a great team to be in. They're so supportive, and even the teammates as well. You do a good result, and they're always the first ones to thank you.
Good stuff. And do you still spend a lot of time out in Spain?
Trying to spend as much time as we can out there. Obviously, the funding side is not easy with the flights and the train and the fuel and everything. So most of the funds go into this. But yeah, we try and get out there as much as we can.
Good stuff. So, tell us then about how much you're enjoying riding this bike at the moment.
So yeah, this is my third year on the BTC bike, and I don't think there's ever a dull moment. There's always more time to be gained, and the bike's really good to ride.
Good stuff. And looking ahead to the future, have you had any thoughts on the future, or are you just literally taking things round by round at the moment?
At the minute, round by round, obviously in the back of the head, we don't really know where we want to go after this. There's a lot of options at the European side, or staying here and moving up to 600s or sport bikes, but at the minute it's just funding that gets in our way, so we'll see where that takes us.
Exactly, yeah, funding. Motorsport lives on funding. So if any backers or promoters, any companies want to jump on board and support you, how can they do that? Can they contact you? Have you got a website, social media?
Yeah, so social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and then I've got a website and an email you can find on all of them as well. So yeah, just email us or give us a message and we'll reply.
Fantastic stuff. All right, and there we go. Google Ryan Rhino Frost. Pleasure catching up with you. We'll see your progress through the rest of the season. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we've moved over to the Cavara Projects RS Racing team, and we've bumped into Jack Dunabie. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Today I qualified P5. Yesterday in the practice I got 6th and 5th. So we got a good setup for the race, and I'll see how it goes.
Fantastic stuff. We're speaking, as you say, just after qualifying at Snetterton here, but before race number 1. So I'll say good luck, whatever happens there. And there's been a little bit of talk about online anyway, tiny amount of talk about you, your performances. You were featured quite a bit at Silverstone as well, on MotoGP as well, and first of all, it's Jack Dunabie as well. Just to high commentators, but well done for Silverstone. What? Just talk us through that weekend.
It was good on Friday. We just got some practice in, first time on the track, just spinning laps. Saturday, managed to qualify P2 in the wet, felt really good. And then race 1, I messed up in the start, and then I just couldn't make my way back. So I still got 10th, so it's not too big of a deal. And then race 2, managed to get a podium in the wet. So overall, I'd say it's a positive weekend.
And for those people who probably just still finding out about who you are, really, because you didn't come from fab racing like most of the grid actually. So your background in racing, what have you been doing? How did you end up here?
I started off in 2019 racing my wee Polini in the Alan McIntosh Scottish Mini Moto Championship. Just moved my way up the ranks. Then in 2023 managed to get into the Metrica 80 racing in the 300 Scottish Championship. Then 2024 I got a Honda for the winter training in Spain. Then I was racing in the 125 in Scotland. And then 2025 I'm in RNG British Talent Cup. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got here.
Fair enough. Well, I did ask, yeah. And well done for doing so well so far amongst some very, very competitive teammates.
Yeah, I mean, first time ever in this championship and I'm 6th, so I honestly can't complain. Really enjoying it. This track as well, I'd say it's got to be one of my favourites on the calendar. Obviously we haven't done a lot of the tracks yet, but I think this will end up being one of my favourites.
Do you feel like being in a close-knit team, I suppose, with the likes of Harrison McKay, Ethan as well, and Philip, who's leading the championship as we're speaking right now, do you think that helps you? Are you learning? Are you like, what do they tell you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is really good to have like experienced riders. You know, if I need a hand, I can just ask them. But nah, it's good.
And well, you've got a good team behind you as well. You've got the currently the best team.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better team to be in for this year. Rookie year, I've got the best team, best mechanics. Just chipping away, seeing where I can get to. So yeah.
Rookie year, like you said. Have you actually got a plan ahead of you? Have you thought out with you and your team or family where you want to be and in how many years? When's it going to happen for you?
To be honest, I don't really know. I'm just kind of riding and see where I can get to. I'll probably be in the British Talent Cup for a couple of years and then maybe do the rookies or junior GP. I'm not really too sure yet, honestly.
A lot of it depends on budget as well, as just being successful on track is only really kind of half the battle at most, I suppose. So tell us then, if anyone wants to support you and maybe just even track your progress for the rest of the season, how can they follow you? Have you got a website or social media?
Yeah, my Instagram account is Jack_Dunabie63, so you can follow me on that. My mum's got a Facebook as well. I think it's just Paula Dunabie. That's it really.
Fantastic stuff. Well done so far in your progress in your rookie year, I will say just good luck. I don't want to jinx anything, so but yeah, good luck for the rest of this weekend and the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
We are still in the Fibertech Racing Garage with number 91. It's Josh Raymond Jr. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So we've it's been a little while since we've caught up with you, and I think it's probably the first time we spoke all season. So how's the season been going so far for you?
It's been going pretty good so far. We've had a bit of bad luck at the start of the season, but just with bike and everything. But we think we have it all figured out by now, and yeah, this weekend's going really good so far.
Well, that's good to hear. We're speaking just ahead of race number 2 at Snetterton in some sweltering hot conditions. But I guess these aren't as bad a temperatures for you, because maybe you're used to hot conditions, are you?
Yeah, I'm really used to the hot conditions. I like it way more than the cold.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're struggling here. The other English here, people like me. But anyway, the season overall, and we're just at round number 3. It was MotoGP the last time out at Silverstone. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was really fun. It's always good riding with the GP boys all weekend. Yeah.
And a great place to experience as well, and maybe learn a lot in that environment.
Yeah, definitely learned a lot on like a full-size real GP track. That was like really good, and I got one of my best results there from all BTC.
That's good to hear. Since being in the British Talent Cup, how do you feel you've improved as a rider?
Honestly, like, I haven't noticed anything, but like clearly I have improved a lot. Just riding with all these faster kids, it's, like, you just naturally improve like on your own.
Well, I know you've got a lot of followers back home as well. What's that support, or having that support, or knowing that you've got a lot of people following you and supporting you, I guess all over the world as well? What is that like when you come here?
Oh, it's always nice having some good American fans behind my back. I got a lot of people that support me back home, from the Moto America paddock and even to the minis, like the mini GP paddocks and stuff like that. It's always good having them, you know, after every race texting me, amazing job, and yeah.
And looking ahead to the rest of the season, the next few races, the next few rounds, Josh, what are you aiming to achieve? What's your big goal?
The goal every round is always top 5, and right now we're in that goal, so we're getting there.
And I thought I'd ask you this next question, because I've asked Aeziah as well. When you get in the zone before a race, you're part of your preparation for getting your mind ready and everything. What sort of things do you do, and like how often, like how long would it take you to get in that zone? Do you have any special things that you do?
Honestly, I try to come out here and like talk to people more. Like I try talking to my dad just to keep me calm, so then I'm not really thinking about the race too much. So then, so I don't get so nervous before, which I used to do a lot, but now I'm just more calm before.
Well, I suppose that just comes with experience, I suppose, as well. But it's great to catch up with you as well. If people want to follow you on your journey and get in touch with you on maybe social media or a website, how can they do that?
My Instagram is Joshua Raymond Jr. 91.
Have you been practicing that?
Not really.
Okay. So what about social media?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What about other social media?
Facebook is the exact same thing, Joshua Raymond Jr. 91, and yeah, that's the only other I have.
So there you go. Go check it out. Thanks a lot for chatting to us, Josh.
Yeah, thank you very much. Great catching up with you guys.
Here at the British Talent Cup Fibre Tech Racing Team, we've bumped into Aeziah Divine. Good to see you again.
Yes, for sure. Thank you.
So we're speaking at a boiling hot Snetterton. It's boiling for us, but I don't know if is this kind of your kind of weather?
Yeah, for sure. So we've been in Spain the past week, so that's been really warm. So it's definitely been good to warm up to here.
Not jealous at all, one bit. But tell us then, we're at round 3 already in the championship. It was MotoGP most recently here for the British Talent Cup. Guys, how have things been going so far for you?
Yeah, so far it's been really good. So at Silverstone I got my best place originally, 16th. And then this round in race 2 I was able to get P11, so I was really happy with that. First time in the points.
Well, that is good, picking up some points. And you've got a lot of very fast teammates as well to compete with and contend with. Do you feel like you're learning and getting faster from them, or learning what they can do? Or have you been picking up some tips, or even like what have they been saying? Or I guess you share data, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. So it's been great, like following like Ryan and Josh, and especially Dan as well. Like following their lines and just learning from them. So it's been a great experience so far.
Okay. Not many people might know that you do travel around the world quite a lot then. So tell us, just to get to a British Talent Cup event for you, I mean, do you have a base here in the UK? Because, as you say, you do travel home quite a lot, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, so we're living in Oxford at the minute.
Yeah. And in between moving from Oxford to home, I mean, what are you doing in between race weekends? What keeps you entertained? And do you have any other hobbies or anything like that?
Not really, to be honest, but I do really like cycling, and then we're doing some running as well, so I've been enjoying that recently.
Yeah. Training is all good, I suppose, all part of racing. And then when you're here, what do you like to do just to chill out and relax?
I don't know, maybe just like hang out with friends, catch up with people, and just enjoy the experience.
Well, it is. Being at any BSB round is a fantastic experience, I'm sure they'd like me to say. Yeah, no, it really is, especially on weekends like this, because we don't often get nice hot weather in the UK, as you probably know. But going ahead then for the season for you then, have you got any targets, any goals that you're expecting? Is your dad expecting a podium or anything anytime?
Hopefully not just yet, but we're working towards battling in the points and then just consistently being there to try and battle in the groups for points. So,
okay. And I want to ask about how you get in the zone before a race. Like, how near to a race? 'Cause every rider has their different, I suppose, their thing that they do, really, their ritual, really. What's your ritual, and like what do you do to really get in the zone, ready for racing?
Yeah, so what I really like to do is I do like some stretching, and then like just before I get my suit on, I do some of that, and then right before that I just like read my track map, just so I can understand all the notes I need to do, just so I can push ahead and work on those key areas.
Yeah. Okay, and just briefly tell us then, for people who want to join you on your journey this season, and maybe get in touch or sponsor you for the rest of the season, maybe next season, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so I'm really grateful for my sponsors I have right now. So I just wanted to say thanks to everyone. And you can reach out on Aeziah Divine Racing, so at Instagram and on Facebook.
Cool, fantastic stuff. And I would say good luck for the rest of this weekend at a boiling hot Snetterton circuit, and for the rest of the season as well.
Yes, thanks. I'm really excited for it.
Here with one of the Rocket Racing riders, it is Rhys Stephenson. Good to see you again.
Yes, it's nice to be back.
Tell us then. It's been a while since we've spoken to you. We've spoken to your brother Daniel quite a bit. He's racing in the RNG British Talent Cup this year, but I just thought we wanted to catch up with you. We didn't want to feel left out, basically. So tell us about your season so far.
Yeah, so my season so far has been a pretty difficult one. I started Alton Park with the lap record and a pole position. Struggled a bit in the race. We made a few mistakes with setup and bits and whatever, but I'm positive about the first round. But then we got to Donington and stuff started going a little bit downhill. Sort of the bikes with the evening, it's all gone a bit up in the air. So our chassis is not the greatest, but we'll work through it.
We're speaking around midday on a Sunday at a boiling hot Snetterton circuit. I won't ask you about how this weekend's gone, just because by the time we'll be watching this, you'll be all over basically. But the class that you're racing in this year, talk us through your thoughts. How are you adjusting to things, and how's it going overall?
Yeah, so the class this year is uber competitive. You know, you've got Kaz Beekman's come from, I think, the Netherlands. He's come over and he's just dominating. He's doing so well in this championship, you know, much like Richard and Eduardo did last year, but the pace has gone up by 2-3 seconds at every circuit, so it's really hard to stay at the front and keep putting in them laps without accidents or without dramatic changes that we've got to do to the bike.
And the team has pretty much doubled for this year. It just used to be yourself at Rocket Racing, but you joined now with the double-sized awning with your brother racing as well. What's that like? Is he constantly reminding you about how faster he is through certain corners, or what's the team dynamic?
Well, at the moment, obviously, we've doubled in size, but we certainly haven't doubled in budget. So it's trying to run both bikes on a shoestring. Daniel, he is progressing well. He's sort of where I was in my first year, to be fair. But in my first year here, I finished 5th. Daniel's on the same lap times, but he's down in 20th, 21st place. So again, the BTC group is so much quicker than it was in 2021. So he's doing well, but like I say, the budget, trying to split it between two bikes is just a stretch.
He's always probably more competitive coming up with a budget than it is actually on track, I suppose, and racing and battling. But good to see him. Have you been giving him any pointers about where not to crash?
I can't do that, to be fair. I've crashed most places, but I have been giving him my old track maps so he can read through them and he can get on in FP1 with a relative idea of where he needs to go.
Okay, and looking ahead to the future then, what's in store for you and the team?
To be fair, we can't decide on the future without deciding up on a budget. So my ideal will be either to go to World Sport Bike next year or into the Super Sport class over here in England. But it all depends, like I say, on the budget. We're talking 50, 60, 70,000 pounds for a ride over here and 100 plus over there. So trying to pull that amount of budget for just one rider is nearly impossible.
Wow, okay. Well, since you put that into perspective, if there are any potential sponsors wanting to join the Rocket Racing team, get on board and support you as well, Rhys, how can they do that?
Pretty much, if you find my social media, Instagram at Rhys Stephenson Racing and Facebook and TikTok as well with the same username, just drop me a message and then we can send over all the details and everything, and we've always got space on the t-shirts and uniform and the bikes.
Fantastic stuff. Well, good luck for the rest of the season and also coaching Daniel as well, and for whatever happens next year, wherever you end up.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Ka-chow. Lightning McQueen shoes on this weekend, hoping to give himself an advantage. It's Scott McPhee. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, Les. Yourself?
I'm all right. I don't have those cool shoes, though.
need to get yourself up here.
I will. Yeah, you've inspired me. Well done. How's things for you?
Yeah, not bad. Kind of made hard work for myself on a crash start of FP1. Then
I wasn't going to mention that.
Well, there you go. Then FP2, got my head down, done what I wanted to do, got down to a decent enough lap time. Then sorted the bike out and improved it for qualifying, but still a lot of things to be done and for more lap time, basically. But now I'm looking forward to the race.
You're feeling positive ahead of race number 1 as we're speaking at the moment. Season so far, how was Silverstone for you?
Yeah, in the dry, lost practice up to qualifying, was just chipping away, improving lap times near enough every single lap. Then into the race, we went a wrong step with the gearing, so when we went into the straight, I was just losing near enough a second every single time and just having to make up in the corners, hence why I lost the front grip early on in the race. But no, in the wet, I felt I was strong. I was closing up to the front, but then binned it. No surprise there, really. But no, it was. I know I have the pace to be up there. It's just a matter of keeping it in 2 wheels and doing it.
I'm sensing that you're maybe a little bit disappointed with that particular weekend.
Yeah, it's just disappointing start to the season, really. Thought it'd be a bit stronger, but then with how everything's played out, it's not been really too good. Then, but I'm just looking to capitalise on it for the rest of the season.
Exactly, capitalise. You've got most of the rest of the season left to go. Loads of races, loads of opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. So just need to keep on working, going in a positive direction. The bike's in a better place now, so just need to keep on making it better.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, who maybe just see your escapades out on track and don't know too much about the behind-the-scenes stuff, it is a family-run team. It's, you even get your hands dirty occasionally, at least for the cameras anyway, trying to help out here and there. But tell us about the team.
Yeah, it's just me, my dad, a couple of helpers. When we get home, it's usually me that does all the prepping with the bike. Then come to a race weekend, it's the old man himself that usually does all the bike prep and then hand with tyres and stuff like that. But it's just us, really. Then reference-wise with other riders, we don't get that, so we just have to go off previous years when weather, the wind's all been different, so we can't really use it. But that's the biggest thing. It's the hardest thing when you're a privateer. You don't get the reference with other riders, but we've seemed to make it work in the past, so we just need to keep it working, really. But then, yeah, with John coming back into the paddock, it's helped us a bit as well, since he started doing a bit of data with me and helping me with lines and stuff. But yeah.
So what else has he been sort of saying? Don't crash.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of common sense with that. I just need to keep on 2 wheels. It's just one of them things I need to work on, really.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, if it's a positive influence, having John around, that's no bad thing, I suppose. And as a privateer, as you mentioned, things are obviously limited with resources and whatnot. So away from the track, at home, in between races, how do you prepare yourself? How do you sort of, mentally get ready? Do you, have you got like a regime, a training thing that you do?
Well, depends. If it's like a weekend, I try to get out running early in the morning. Then when it gets later to afternoon, I like to do a bit of cycling, so training either once or twice a day. Then I've got a mind coach as well. Shout out Craig Muirhead. So I do a couple of things with him as well. So it's since Silverstone I've started working with him, and it's definitely put me in a better place. So.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I was going to ask, so there you go. You've answered my question before I've even asked it. So, Scott, good luck this weekend, and for the next few rounds, we will catch up with you again at some point, no doubt. And yeah, we'll see just exactly where you're at. Final question though: have you got like a minimum target or goal for yourself where, like, at halfway point in the season, you want to be in the championship, that sort of thing?
Have some points. That's really my target. Don't have too many points now because I've only had 1 points finish with 4 races, 2 DNFs. So I just need to get some points on the board, really. I want to be around the 15th to 10th mark by halfway through the season. So I think it's possible. We're not too far away. So just need to get my head down and do a bit of work.
I'll let you in to a little secret. It is definitely possible that you can get some points, maybe this weekend.
Yeah, just need to see how it goes in the race, get my head down, do a bit of work. It's nothing I haven't done in the past. Especially with this weather, it will be difficult, but I'm looking forward to the sweating.
It is a little bit hot, certainly, but thank you for chatting to us in the sweltering heat, Scott. Always good to catch up with you. And we will see later on in the season just how well you did at Snetterton.
Thank you, Lester. Catch you later.
Well, thank you, Lester. There were some amazing interviews. Join us next time. I'm Rhys Stephenson. Follow me on my social media at Rhys Stephenson Racing. Thank you.